I remember it almost like a movie where it's white noise and you just hear that kind of flatlined one note of you're in kind of this sulfur-filled smoke war zone, and then this is over the course of maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and the second blast goes off. Something is going on here, and it is not normal. It is not a gas explosion. It is somebody did this. I have got to get my kids out of here. You can just see everyone just diving to get out of there. And my husband standing there with 2 children, one under each arm. They watched everyone wheeling into the tents, you know, with or without legs, with or without arms. A lot of the day that I don't really speak about anymore, and I mean, we all saw, they just were in disbelief. Like, how does this happen here? I was able to, ironically enough, get a Facebook message out. I posted a message saying, at the finish, you know, I'm okay. I can't even understand what just happened. We didn't come home until Tuesday night. They went back to school the next day, and this was in the middle of the manhunt. So, you know, they went through the whole, all of Massachusetts was under lockdown. This was very well known at school, and my daughter drew a wanted poster. And I remember her bringing this poster home and saying, "Mommy, I want to show this to you." She just literally said, that's the guy in my head who did this. And I'm okay knowing that that guy is still out there, but I know he's going to be caught. When 9/11 came around, it was not only an anniversary for 9/11 folks, you know, anyone who had been affected or involved in that, but news outlets were starting to link the two. The phone call started again for me of how did I feel? You know, here it is 5 months later, 4 months later, are you better? You know, and I felt this enormous pressure. And then the question started of, are you Boston strong? And so I was really not offended, but I was just annoyed the whole day as far as, and hopefully I don't sound ungrateful, but I remember my shoulders being around my ears and just, I don't want to answer the question of having to go back. But I was in the midst of training with the Mission Continues to pace my father, who's a veteran, at the Marine Corps Marathon. And then after that, I really made the connection with the soldiers that I had been talking to of, this truly has been months of post-traumatic stress. Really, they were the first ones to say to me, you know, in the midst of everything that happened, talking about getting up, getting back on the horse, is just forward motion of, so what, now what? The other thing that I found that was really helpful that one of the soldiers told me was that it's okay to have this box in your head that you can lock away. You don't have to talk about it with your family. It is a place that literally, unless you were right there in the situation, no one is gonna be any better for you to talk about it or to unravel it. And there was an article about one of the survivors who had lost both of her legs below the knee, and she said what I felt. I don't understand what Boston Strong is. I know I'm strong for my city. She was actually from Boston, and I know I am strong for myself, but right now I have to get through every day. And so that was one, and the other was my daughter kind of coming up to me that night, my oldest, Maisie, and saying, you know, Mommy, why do you run? What is it about running? And I said, it makes me happy, and it unwinds a lot of my stress, and it makes me feel whole. And she said, do you want to go back to Boston? And I said, I don't know. What do you think? And she said, I don't think you would be happy, and I don't think you would feel like you were whole. I think you would regret it if you didn't go back. And then after that, I really made the connection with the soldiers that I had been talking to of, this truly has been months of post-traumatic stress on a teeny level comparative to what they see and do and have to come back and assimilate. And so by about November, I knew this is what I want to do, and I want to run for the Mission Continues, for sure. I don't know if we have a definition for it, if we ever will, but I think it's a very strong city. I think we all run together. Their motto this year for the Boston Marathon, and we're forever linked. So if that means Boston Strong, then I will always be Boston Strong.